It is a fact that most of the IT companies into hardware, software and services have made significant profits during the COVID days, with the rapid shift towards digitalization. The last 2 years proved to be a big boon for the Indian IT sector. After 2 years of bumper profits and mind-boggling salary hikes in the IT sector are now bracing for a slowdown as the IT industry was dependent on the US and European markets, it was very concerning to see recessionary winds. Hello and welcome to VAR India News Hour. The giants like TCS, Infosys and Wipro rely predominantly on the US and the European markets, which contribute to 80 to 90% of their revenues. Concerns of a recession in the US and Europe, the major markets for Indian IT giants, has forced Indian IT companies to remain cautious going forward. Experts say the December quarter could prove to be the inflection point as far as wages and attrition rates are concerned. Lower revenue compels businesses to cut back on staff, which leads to higher unemployment. The US market contributes anywhere between 40 to 78% of the revenues earned by Indian IT companies. Tata Consultancy Services, Infosys, Wipro, HCL Technologies and Tech Mahindra are the top 5 firms which have more than a 50% exposure to it. A weakening macro environment may translate into lower IT spends and slower growth for Indian IT companies. Banks including Citigroup, Deloitte and PNC Financial Services previously predicted a slowdown in 2023, but recent forecasts say a recession could occur in 2022 or earlier in 2023 than formerly expected. Indian IT majors are serving thousands of global companies. The advantage of India's service companies offered lower cost back office IT operations, but in recent years, these firms have also moved up the value chain into more strategic areas such as cloud migration, business analytics, process automation, artificial intelligence, machine learning, the Internet of Things, and other forms of digital transformation agenda. With the current economic slowdown in the US is already showing signs of spillover in the big tech revenues. Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud, the world's top cloud platforms, reported a 7% decline in revenue. Google has suspended hiring new employees and reportedly told some existing employees to shape up or ship out if expectations are not met. Now, with talks of recession in the US and Europe gaining momentum, these IT companies are already under stress. Experts believe that a potential slowdown could have a positive effect on spitballing wage costs and attrition. With this, the concept of moonlighting has come into force to remove the employees. The companies had reduced their margin guidance at the start of FY23, but we believe continued pressure due to elevated attrition levels is likely to result in margins dropping near the lower end of guidance, says a report by ICICI Securities. The Indian economy is not fully dependent on the US and Europe economies. Going forward, Indian IT firms don't face US resistant challenges in the short to medium terms due to their pipeline being full, whereas IT firms are not expressing significant concerns about a possible recession. Sources say the hiring is impacted with nearly 30% in the large IT companies. Instead, it will be critical for IT firms to balance between the revenue and the margin impact. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. Chrome to soon show correct tab count for Android users. Google Chrome on Android will soon start counting the total number of tabs that users have opened separately. Google seems to have started rolling out Chrome version 106 on Android, and this update is expected to change the behavior of these tab groups. Google Chrome currently counts all the sites opened inside a tab in a single group. So, when one has opened 4 sites in one tab and 2 sites in another, the indicator will show the count as 2 tabs. With the new change, Google Chrome will start showing it as 6 tabs, which is the correct number. Forex reserves drops by $8.13 billion to $537.51 billion. The country's forex reserve is continuously shrinking, with the overall reserves declining by $8.134 billion to $537.518 billion in last week. The forex reserves has declined by over $5.2 billion to $545.54 billion in the previous week. The foreign currency assets decreased by $7.688 billion to $477.212 billion during the reporting week. The FCA includes the effect of appreciation or depreciation of non-US units like the euro, pound and yen held in the foreign exchange reserves. SEBI allows FPIs to participate in exchange-traded commodity derivatives market. Capital Markets Regulator SEBI has allowed foreign portfolio investors to participate in the exchange-traded commodity derivatives segment to further increase depth and liquidity in the market. FPIs will be allowed to participate in cash-settled non-agricultural commodity derivative contracts and indices comprising such non-agricultural commodities. FPIs belonging to categories including individuals, family offices and corporates will be allowed to position limit of 20% of the client level position limit in a particular commodity derivative contract. Odisha Govt to allow retired workers to refill 50% entry-level jobs. The administrative departments in Odisha would be able to re-engage retired employees up to 50% of entry-level vacancies without seeking permission from the Finance Department. About 73,000 posts at the entry level are lying vacant in the state. The consolidated monthly remuneration for retired employees on re-engagement was revised to Rs 50,000 for pay level 17, Rs 46,000 for pay level 15 and 16. The retired employees who will be given re-employment in pay levels 11, 12, 13 and 14 will get Rs 35,000 every month, and those in pay levels 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 will get Rs 20,000. Meta introduces new AI system that can create videos from text. Meta has unveiled a new artificial intelligence system called Make a Video that will allow users to generate short video clips by entering a text description of the desired scene. The prompt-generated videos are 5 seconds or shorter and would contain no audio. Make a Video demo model utilizes pairs of images, captions and unlabeled video footage sourced from WebVid 10M and HDVILA 100M datasets that includes stock video footage created by sites like Shutterstock and scrapped from the web. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VAR India News magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.